Hello everyone, welcome to Technaf Tube. So today I'm going to discuss with you Information Technology Chapter 3 on the database management system and the concept of what a database management system, relational database management system, and it's a case that we use for in this relational database system, their definition and how can we use them in relational database management system. So let's go. So what is relational database management system? So we will start from the definition of the relational database management system. So it is a software that manage relational database. Okay, so it is a kind of software that used to manage relational database. So what is relational database? So relational database are a type of database that store data in tables made of rows and columns and use relationship to connect different places of data. Okay, so relational databases just store information in structured table. So each table represents one type of data. Example, student, we can use student table, teacher table, exam table. So the table can be linked in using the case. So that is why we call it is a relational database. So it is called relational because table can form relationship with each other, maybe one to one, one to many, or maybe many to many. So mostly it is most common. It's one to many. So it functions as create, maintain, provide controlled access. So this relational data management system allows database or users to create a table, a database, and views, relationship, and others. So when we say maintain, so it is used to insert, delete, on and update the database or table or views in the database. You guys see how relational database allows us to create a database and a table. So here we created a table called student. So these are student's ID, full name, and grade are the attributes of the table student, and also there is a data type by varchar and the int. So this is how we can create a table in database. So by using relational database management system. So it allows us to create this kind of database. So when we say it's create database, relational database allows us to create, it's build tables, relationship, and structures, and even database. So by using this relational database management system software. So when we say maintain, can insert, update, delete, backup, and ensure data integrity. So these all functionality are done using relational database management system software. So when we say controlled access, relational database management system allow only authorized users to access or modify data like admin and also the roles, the rule based. So this is what a relational database management system means. So that is how relational database management system functions for creating, for maintaining, or what we call inserting, deleting, updating, and also to provide control access. So another one is relational database management system foundation is relational data model. So what we call the relational data model is a core foundation of relational database system. It defines how data is stored, organized, and connected. That is, data is stored in table, also in the columns. So in the case, also case identify the connected data like primary key and foreign key. We will see in next part. So foundation for relational database system is relational data model. So guys, let's see this video. In this video, this table is taken from your textbook. So you can see there's fields and also attributes and the rows, the tables. Everything is contained in this table. So I describe each one. So this is field. This part is field or what called attributes. These attributes are a set of properties to describe the instance of entity. Okay. Entities here is maybe the table name. That is the table name. Maybe student, maybe residence. Case it seems like it is a residence table. So entity will be a residence. So fields or attributes are what? The instance of the entity. Okay. So this is a records of table. So rows are what? Records of table. So these are rows of the table. So this is column of the table or the fields of the table. So this is what a type of data stored. Maybe is name, age, ID, or whatever it is. So a column is also called an attribute or is a vertical field in the table that store only type of information for all records. So it is a type of information, name, age, and something like ID. Each column represents one characteristic of the entity. So that is so friends, let's define the primary case and the foreign case where they are used in database and how can we use them. So primary case is what is a column or set of columns in a table that uniquely identify each record. Okay, so no row can have same primary case variant that cannot be empty. So what? It is a column. It's what? A set of column in a table that uniquely identify each record. For example, in our class, a roll number or what you call ID number is primary key. Okay, everyone have his own or her own ID card or roll number. So that is in student table that will be the primary key of that table. So what? It is a column that uniquely identifies each record. Okay, and also we have the foreign key. Foreign key is what? It is also a column in one table that link to primary key of another table. Okay, what? It is what? It's used to link primary key to another table. We have said that in relational database system, tables can form a relation. So it is via this foreign key. It creates a relationship between the two tables and ensure data consistency. So we'll see that in detail on the textbook in example. In this video, there is a marks table and a student ID, student IDB, foreign key, referring to student ID in student table. There is student table and a marks table on the textbook example. So that student ID in marks table is used as a foreign key to what? To connect the student's table and the marks table. So that's why we call foreign key. Okay. So foreign key is what? A kind of linkage between two tables. So guys, let us take a look at these five tables. So there is five tables here, student tables, subject assigned table here, a mark list table, subject table, and teacher table. So these the tables are connected to each others by different mediates and using different keys. So let's see how student table and mark list table connected each other. So you are seeing a hope here. It is student table. So this student table has this student table, you see. So this is a mark list table, right? So we are going to discuss on how they connect to each other. So let's see the attributes or the fields of this student table. These are the fields or the attributes, okay? So student SID, SName, FName, here are what? The attributes or the fields, okay? So these are the records, okay? The data in the table. These are the rows, the records. The records here. So let's see this ID, this student ID, this ID means shortly that is the student ID, child home, is the name, student name, father name is Gamada. So here mark list, there is this ID, a code, mark, and the TID. So we have said that in primary key, no two rows can have the same primary key. So for child home, for this table, for student table, this is what? This is the primary key. For child home, this is a primary key, the ID. And there is no the same ID with this one, it's 001. Okay, so it's primary key, but in this is foreign key here. Let us see. This what? Half time once S004, this is ID. And this table, in student table, S004 is a primary key, okay? But here it's a foreign key, okay? It's a foreign key in mark list, okay? So even there is a two kinds of S004. Okay, in foreign key, there is no that logic. Logic of not two rows can have same primary key, something like that. Because it is what is a foreign key, okay? So this table, student table and market list table is connected via foreign key, okay? Okay, in shortly, uh, S004 or halftime, halftime, his name is, his student name is halftime and the father name is Cross. So halftime can take many courses or many marks, many courses, and yeah, you can have many courses marks. So here is subject code of, you can take this subject code, maybe chemistry, maybe maths. So after can take maths, chemistry, money. So one to one, you see. You can see the relationship here one to many. They can have different marks or different subjects, right? So here S004 or the ID of this guy is used as what? A foreign key. But here in student table, it is a primary key. Okay, no one can have a half tones ID from the class or from the whole students in the school. Okay, that is why primary key in foreign key is used to connect different tables to each other. So it is the same to every tables here, so you can see and discuss here. So we can see it in next video. So friend, this is what we understand from here is there is only one database exists, okay? There is only one database, maybe school database, maybe student mark database, student grade database. It is only a database that contain that all five tables, okay? And five tables, student table, mark list table, subject assigned table, and teachers table. So these all tables have their own records, different records. So these tables are linked to primary case and foreign case to show how data is related. Okay, that is why we call relational database management system. We have seen that a primary case in one table is used as a foreign key in another table to link or connect the two tables to each other. Okay, let's see.